Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's quick video for you guys, I am taking the OG Battery King of Google Pixels in the form of the Pixel 5a, and I'm going to tell you guys, does the Pixel 9a dethrone the Pixel 5a as Battery King? But before I get into all that in this video, if you guys could do me a solid and smash the like button, I would truly appreciate it, as well as turning on bell notifications so you guys don't miss a video upload, or when in fact that I go live on the channel, you guys won't miss that podcast. But anyways, yeah, so the Pixel 5a and the Pixel 9a, both A series devices, and both have tremendously great battery. The Pixel 9a has a 5100 milliamp hour battery, and the Pixel 5a has a 5000 milliamp hour battery. So when the 5a came out, a lot of people were, giving it its flowers regarding the fact that it had, an extremely huge battery. And not only did it have a big battery, but the battery lasted a good amount of time. I remember that, this was along the year that Stadia was being pushed. So, they had the Stadia controller with the foam bracket, and dudes was like gaming on it and talking about how good the battery life was, because he was playing games, and he was playing games for a good amount of time and still had ample battery left to make it through the entire day. Fast forward to now, we have the Pixel 9a, and one of the big things about the Pixel 9a is that it's got a huge battery. It was like one of the largest batteries in the A series. Well, it still is one of the largest batteries in the A series, or in Pixel in general. But there are other Android devices that have much bigger batteries. But nonetheless, not only does it have a large battery, but it's got good battery life. So using the phones the way I normally use them, and both of these phones can clearly get me over 7 hours of screen on time. So that's good in my book, as most of the other phones that I have usually give me like about 4 hours of screen on time to at max 5 hours of screen on time. So I'm getting 2 additional hours of screen on time usage with both of these phones. Now, the thing is even though yes, this has a 5100 milliamp hour battery, this has a 5000 milliamp hour battery, and checking the battery grade and everything like that, they're still good. This is still at 100% capacity, and believe it or not, this is still at 100% capacity. Do we have a new Battery King? To answer that question, yeah, we do. The Pixel 9a gets me over 7 hours of screen on time, and let's chalk it up to like 7.5 hours of screen on time, and remaining battery on it is 31% battery with how I use my smartphone. And with the Pixel 5a, it's not very off from that. I get over about 7.5 hours of screen on time with the Pixel 5a, but the remaining battery on this is 20%, right around that point. It's already gone like 20% to 19% battery. So the reason why I say that is because with 31% battery left in the Pixel 9a, and I used both phones the exact same way, didn't deviate and do anything specifically different or take on any other tasks that the other one didn't do, I think I fairly use them both the way that I normally would, which is exactly what I did. I just use them as I normally would, which is in social media and YouTube. And to have 31% battery and achieve 7.5 hours of screen on time means to me that if I didn't charge it, if I didn't stop right there, if I kept going, if I kept letting it go all the way down to 19%, like 20 to 19% battery, I probably would have had a little bit more longer screen on time usage than the Pixel 5a, if I was to chalk it up to that. So I would definitely say, because both of these are battery beasts, and that's one thing that I really appreciate of both of these phones. A modern phone today with insanely good battery. And even though this is an older, outdated phone from Pixel A series chapter 1, this still has phenomenal good battery. So in my findings, the Pixel 5a has been dethroned, as the Battery King is now the Google Pixel 9a.